Hello friend, in today's session we will learn how we can take the input from the user. So during runtime user can do the operation on that variable. So it is very important part of this Python because at the runtime we will ask the user what is the value of let's say user want to do the addition of two number. So we will ask the user what is the first number value, what is the second number value, and then we'll combine the two value and give the output to the user part. And this is very interesting concept in the Python. So we will learn the each importance of that concept in this video. So we will start this video. I would like to tell you this is the fourth part of this series. So if you haven't watched the first, second, third part, please watch the first, second, third part before start this video, because I am trying to cover all the basic part of the Python chapter by chapter. So all the video link given in the description. So let's say move on to the main concept of this video. So let's say if you want to open the Python program, as usual we have to go to the Python in the start bar, and then we have to open the Python IDE. So here you can search Python and then IDE will open, and then this IDE will be open. So if you haven't downloaded the Python, please watch my first video of this series. In that video I have explained you how to install the Python in your laptop. Okay, so once you open the Python, then you will see this blank file. So you can say this blank file, and here you can write your own code. Okay, so first let's understand the input structure. So what is the input structure, what is the return type of that input? So if you want to take the input from the user, then this is the input functionality is used in the Python. So basically at the starting this is the blank, so input, and inside the blank, so this in this bracket you have to, so you can say in this bracket, so basically in this bracket you have to pass the string, that is what value you have to take from the user. Let's say first value we will ask the user. We will consider two program in this video. First we will print the value. So in the first program we will print the name of that whatever the developer, and in the next program we will see the addition or the subtraction or the multiplication of two number, how to take the two number from the user, and we will generate the runtime result. So first let's say if you want to ask the name for the user, then you can type here whatever the message you want to give the user, then you can type that message. So I can type here what is your name. So this is my whenever I run the program, then this is the first line will be displayed on the Python terminal, so that user gets idea about what's the input expected in the program. So this is the first message will be displayed. So whatever the message you want to display on the terminal, then you can type that message in between these two colon, and this message will be displayed. Okay, so once this input functionality will be executed by the Python interpreter, then the whatever the input value typed by the user, then that value will be in the string form. So whenever I run the code, then first interpreter will ask the user, that is whatever the developer or user, what is your name, and once the user type his name, then that name gets stored into this a variable. So we need one variable which store the value from this input variable, and this input functionality basically return the value in terms of the string. So in Python there is a one functionality, we will cover that functionality in the next chapter. Whenever we cover the variable different types of variable in the Python, that will be uploading the upcoming days. So basically in short form I can tell, whenever you want to connect two string, concatenate two string in the Python, you can use directly plus operator. So hello, it is my one string, then plus Rahul, whatever the name I have typed, then name should become here, and this is your first program. So this should be the output. So let's say we will run this code so that you will get idea about what is this exactly input functionality work. So go to the run, and run module asking for me the save. Okay, save. There you can see the first value it is asking what is your name. So I will type my name here, Rahul. Let's say my name is Rahul. I type and I press the enter. So you can see hello Rahul. This is your first program. Now you can see there is no space between this Rahul and this and after hello. So you can add the space here, one space here, one space here. Again save the code, again run the code. Now I will take the next another name Shubham. Press enter. You can see hello Shubham, this is your first name. So runtime we are taking the name from the user what is his name, and then we are printing that name by using this method. So this is the one part whenever we get the string. So now let's jump to the next part that I told you. We will do one program. So we will take the two input from the user so that we can do the operation on that input, let's say multiplication operation, and then we will print that operation. So for that we have to ask the user first here. So as usual, whenever the input method comes, it's come with a blank. So inside this bracket you have to type your message. So I will type my message as a please enter first number. So whenever you write a code, give some like idea about this code, what is this code. So at the starting I am giving idea about this code is multiplication number. So I am printing this is multiplication number program, and then please enter your first name. Okay, first number. So I am asking the user please enter the first number. Let's say second number we have to take from the user. So again copy and paste. Here I am typing the B. So B will store the second number. So I am typing here second number. So please enter the first name, please enter the second number. So two number we are getting from the user as from the input. Now we will do multiplication is equal to A into B. Okay, so this is the part. Now we have to print this multiplication. How to print? Print, then type multiplication of two number is equal to comma mul. So mul is our output variable, so I am directly printing the multiplication. So let's assume, let's wait before run, we think upon what is the output of this variable. So as I said, the input from this whatever the output from this input functionality is always in string form. So what it will do, it will, whenever you type the first name, it will give the first name, and name of that type of that variable is string. Again the second name and second number type is string, and it will do the multiplication of that string. So let's run this code. So what will happen, let's check. Run and run module. So this is my first. So enter the first number, so let's say 1, second number let's say 2. Then you can say cannot do the multiplication sequence non-integer on this type of string. So that is the syntax, and it is very important to understand the syntax error of this program also, because in future if you have any syntax error, you should solve that syntax by yourself. As at the starting I told you, whatever the output from this input, it always in string form, and you are doing the multiplication of two string, and it is not valid in the Python or any language. You cannot do multiplication. So what you have to do, you have to manually give here return type of this input should be integer. So let's say because our value should be in integer form, so we have to tell the Python the output value of this input functionality should be integer. So how to do that? We can do this operation, integer of input, whatever this, another integer of input. So you can say I have added integer of, there is again bracket, you can see there is again bracket, there is integer of, there is again bracket. So whatever the number, whatever the value coming from this input, it's again converted into integer, and that value will be stored into A or B, and then we will do the multiplication, and then it should work. Now we will save the code and run again. So first value is 2, second value is 4, multiplication is 4 into 2, 8. So it is correct. Now you understand that what is the importance of this integer, what is importance if if you do not give the integer here, then what should be happen. So this is the complete idea behind this input functionality. So depending on that, you can do the different operation like divide, multiplication, addition, subtraction, then you can do the divide operation. Please practice by yourself, and then only you can understand this code. Now let's understand what happen if we give the plus operation for two variable without converting the value into integer form. So first we assume what will be the first from your case what will be the output. So you assume that let's say there are one variable having two values, second having three, then 2 plus 3, 5 will be print here because it is addition. But it is not that case. So I will show you what is the real time value. So when I run the code, so you can see it will ask my first number 2, then ask the second number, then 3, then it will give 23. So why this 23 happen? Because as I said at the starting, the output value from this input, whatever the output value coming from this input functionality, it is in string format, and when we give the addition, so first is for a is one string, b is the second string, and when we do the addition of this of those two string, then it will join the two string, it will concatenate that two string, and whatever the concatenate output it will store into the mul, and then it will print the mul, so that it will print 2 and 3, it not give the addition. So you understand, so it is very important to change the data type of this input functionality by adding integer here whenever you are doing some operation on the number. So integer, then of in between two bracket of, then again input our line, and then now it will do what happened, then we will see right now. So again 2, then 3, then 5, you can see now the output is correct because we converted whatever the string into integer form. So it is very important to convert the data type from the string to integer if you are doing the addition, multiplication on any number operation, and if there is string, then no need to convert this into integer form because it's already into string format. So I hope you understand this input functionality very much. I request you please subscribe my channel. Currently you can see I have 1476 subscriber and 3834 public watch hour. To verify my channel on the YouTube, I require 4000 watch hour. So I request you please watch this complete video so that this criteria will be complete easily. Also once you click on the subscribe button, you can see this is not only beneficial for me, it is also beneficial for you because I have uploaded more than 50 video on Raspberry Pi. Then currently I am working on the Arduino also. Then there is Python basic webinar series also. So if you want to learn the Python Raspberry Pi IoT from me, you should subscribe my channel and you should learn from me freely and easily. So please click on subscribe button, please support me.